Hello everybody and welcome back to Huddersfield Town Fan TV. The transfer window is officially back open now and will remain open until September the 1st. And I'll be bringing you all the Huddersfield Town transfer news up until then indeed. But today we are back for another week's content. In today's video I am going to be revealing my starting lineup as the squad looks like right now, and with the new signings and things, and I will also be highlighting some positions I still feel need strengthening too. This was of course a content idea from one of my supporters, Ben, so thank you very much for giving me this idea to do this kind of video, mate. I appreciate it. So if any of you out there watching this video right now would like to make a suggestion for a video going forward that I could do, then please let me know down below in the comments. It'd be good to hear from you. Like I said, I'm always open to any ideas that you guys want to see on the channel, because like I said, you guys are a massive part of the channel. You guys make the channel what it is, so I want to make sure that my content does appeal to everybody and you do enjoy it. So yes, but before we do get into the topic of conversation today, please do drop a like on the video, subscribe if you are new, and comment your thoughts on the lineup I'm about to reveal. And why not make your own and post it down below in the comment section indeed. I do want to say a big thank you to the new subscribers over the weekend. I did see that we were just slowly going up over the weekend. I was checking, every day, and I was like, whoa, didn't expect it, but I really appreciate it. Honestly, anyone that's new that is subscribed this weekend, appreciate it. We are going to be at 1,000 before we know it, guys. It's crazy. It's crazy rise, to be honest with you. And to be honest with you, if you look at kind of every aspect of the channel at the moment, it's all so positive. From the engagement that I'm getting, the contributions that I'm getting in the comment section, everything is fantastic. To the views, to the likes, everything. It's just overwhelming. But thank you so much to every single one of you out there for your incredible support. I know I say it a lot, guys, but honestly, it does mean a lot to me to have you guys here. And never in my wildest dreams did I think I would ever get to this amount of subscribers. It's just crazy. But look, a few more notices before we get into the video. I know my intro is going on and on, but there is a lot to get through. Just a reminder, the channel rebrand is coming on the 27th of June at 10 o'clock in the morning, which is now getting closer, of course. A week on Friday is when the channel will be having a new shiny look. And I'm really excited for you guys to see it. But also, anyone out there who is interested in coming on the channel next season as a guest, please do get in touch. And I'd love to launch a town panel show next season, but also, to review games as well. Come on and review games with me and preview games as well now and again. Not expecting every single video to have somebody on, but it would be nice to have somebody join me for quite a few of these live shows that I do, for the preview and review shows. So yes, get in touch on the various platforms, HTFTV8 on Instagram and X. Do drop me a message on there. Comment your thoughts down. Comment your interest down below with an email or anything that I can contact you on, or you can email me yourself if you want as well. HuddersfieldTownFanTV@gmail.com. But yes, we have 4 minutes into the video and I still haven't started. But guys, we're gonna get into it right now. So here we are. It's time to reveal my starting 11. Now I'm going to break it down into obviously the goalkeeper, then the defence, then the midfield, and then the striker, and then I'll show my team in full on screen as well. That's the way I want to do it. I don't want to reveal my team in full straight away. So that's how we are going to do it. Now we have to assume our new boss Lee Grant will go with a 4-2-3-1 formation, basing off what system Ipswich played for the time he was there with Kieran McKenna. So yeah, we have to presume that, to be honest with you. So that's the formation I've gone with. Now for the goalkeeper, let's get in it then. I've kind of cheated here a little bit, to be fair, guys, because I simply can't put Nichols or Chapman in goal as number one, because they didn't prove to me that they should be the number one goalie next season. So why should I put them in now just because there's nobody else available at the moment? For me, as we already know, we are very, very close to signing on loan this particular person, which we've already reported on last week. Very close to signing him on loan. I think it's a matter of time. I think it's a matter of when, not if, we sign this guy, to be honest with you. So on that basis, I can't go with Chapman or Nichols. I'm going to have to go with Owen Goodman in the goal for us. I know he's not ours officially yet, guys, but I do expect to happen in the next 24, 48 hours. That's the way I think it will go. I think it will be announced. So yeah, I've kind of cheated there, but I've kind of explained my reasoning behind that kind of thought process. But anyways, my back four from left to right, Miller, then the two new centre-backs, Rowan and Lowe. My God, I can't wait to see those two together next season, trust me. And Spencer on the right. So yeah, pretty much straightforward. And just reading that out right now, it just looks so much stronger than what we've been used to. So it's a massive upgrade with Rowan and Lowe in there, alongside Miller, who we know was fantastic when he was fit for us last season. And Spencer had a bit of a shaky season, Spencer, but he did do things as well. So he didn't just, go missing all season long. But do think he should be pushing on a little bit more this season, to be honest with you. I know there's a few rumours that he potentially might even leave the club, but for me, I don't think he will leave. I think he will be remaining here. So, yeah, that's just the way I see it. Now, into the midfield then. So the two CDMs, I would go with Kasumu and Ledson, of course, the new boy. Look at that. Those two together excite me as well, guys. I'm going to be honest with you right there. Fantastic two. Ledson, we know that the quality he's got, and he's a championship proven player as well. So just imagine what he can do in League One. He'll be up there with one of the best midfielders in the league. That's for sure, if not the best. And that's not being mean arrogant. I'm just saying from what I've seen of him, and also the fact that he's a championship proven player. So he's dropped down a division to play for us to help us get there. Fantastic. And Kasumu needs to up his game because he wasn't the same at the start of at the end of last season. Sorry, but since he got that contract, since he came back from an injury as well, didn't look the same. But yes, exciting duo there. Attacking midfield then, so we've got Ruskin on the left, Herbie Kane in the cam position, and Harness on the right. So yeah, look, those again, especially the wingers, Ruskin and Harness, really exciting. That attacking midfield, to be honest with you. And Kane, look, we're gonna get into kind of my things in a minute actually, but Kane I'm a bit 50-50 with, but did just put him in there because don't really see anybody else that deserves to be in there at the moment. Not that Kane deserves to be in there, but just had to pick a player, so pick Kane. And then the striker, of course, Joe Taylor as the lone striker. Well, to be fair, I do like to play with two strikers because I'm not really sure if I'm a big fan of this formation, but I do think Taylor needs somebody up there with him. So yeah, it's a bit. Anyway, that is a dilemma that I've kind of gone into now, but I do think he will play the 4-2-3-1. That's the way I see it. So yes, here we are, guys, then. So as you can see on screen, this is my full starting 11 as it stands, which leads me on nicely to the positions I feel like we need to kind of, strengthen or have more depth in. So let's have a look. So obviously the goalkeeping situation, once Goodman does come in, I'll be happy with Chapman being our number 2, and I would sell Nichols. Onto the defence, as we've seen, we have brought in 2 quality centre backs, but I still feel like we need another one that can provide competition for places as well. Otherwise, we don't have anyone who can provide that at the moment at the club, so we need another centre back. A few names: love either a Powdy O'Connor or a Hakeem Adothin to come in. Them are my 2 targets that I'd like to see in that area. Fullbacks, obviously, I think we're still short in that area as well, guys. We're short all over. I know Ruskin can drop back if Miller gets injured, so I guess that left back position is covered at least. For me, I will be looking at a right back. I'm not convinced we're starting some one bit as backup for Spencer. And being the fullback role, I feel like his vulnerabilities will be highlighted more next season, in my opinion, as we know he played with wing backs last season, so he was able to go forward more freely. With this fullback role, you can obviously go forward, but only when you're able to. You're a bit more. You have to be a bit more cautious because you are you're not a wing back anymore. You're a fullback. So I do think it's more of a defensive role over than an attacking one. But I do like my fullbacks to get forward as well, but not when the time's right, basically. And look, I think Sorensen is too weak defensively, so I'm not too sure if he's going to be able to provide that backup or cover for Spencer, who I think, like I say, he will be our starting right back. So yeah, that's my opinion. In the midfield, look, I think we need another CDM in there for cover, if I'm being honest with you. I know we have, as we know, we have, like Kasumu, who is a bit unreliable, guys, and always seem to miss a part of the season through injury every single year. So we need to have another player there ready. I also think it's important to have competition for places anyway. But I think most importantly, we need good cover in that position. And to be honest, at the top of my head, I don't think we've got anybody at the club. We've only got those 2 CDMs at the club. So we are short in that area. Or if we haven't, the CDMs that can play in CDM, and I don't feel are good enough. If you look further forward, obviously you could argue we need both left wing and right wing, as at the moment we only have 2 options out wide with Ruskin and the new signing Harness on each wing. So we are lacking at the moment, especially because we never played with out-and-out wingers last season, so we didn't really need, and obviously we did let Karoma go as well, so who was an out-and-out winger, but was always the right time to move him. By the way, I'm not saying he should have stayed, but yeah, we need another winger, at least one. And then in the cam position, we are so weak, guys, in the cam position. I'm going to be honest with you right now. Desperately need to strengthen this area. As I said earlier, I wasn't really convinced, not really convinced about Kane, to be honest with you. I haven't seen anything to suggest he can be starting every single week and be contributing really, really, really good stuff for us. Just not seen it. But as I said, I had to pick somebody. I do think that Kane is, when he is on it, he's a creative spark. He does play those balls through and trying to create chances, but we just didn't see hardly any of it last year, to be honest with you. So yeah, the creativity in this team massively needs to improve next season, and obviously the fact that we have brought in Harness, obviously on the wing, who obviously will create, be that creative spark as well. We do need our central attacking midfielder to be that creative spark as well, and like I said, I'm not convinced of any of our players right now in that position. There's a few that could potentially play there still at the club. Evans, for me, no, get rid of him. Absolutely hopeless, not good enough. Dreadful signing. Wiles, for me, look, I've said it before and I'll say it again. Wiles, week in, week out, isn't going to deliver what you need. I'm going to be honest with you. I think that Wiles from the bench could potentially be a good option, but not a regular starter. drifts in and out of games constantly. And yes, his numbers suggest that he did have a good season last season. But if you look at if you went to matches and you saw him play, you'd realise what I'm talking about in terms of he does drifting out of games. You'll see from it, you'll hear from him, for a few minutes, and then he'll go missing for 10, and it's just not good enough. We need better, and look, Wiles, maybe he will be a better player from being off the bench. And like I said, I'm not convinced about Kane, as I've already alluded to be honest with you. His injuries as well just doesn't seem to be able to. Mind you, I don't want to say it struggles to keep fit, because that was all of our squad last season, but just doesn't look the same player as what he once was. You know what I mean, he has gotten a little bit now, and yeah, I think he potentially might be past his best now. But I'm not saying he can't contribute anything, but not as a starter. So yeah. Striker, we need one more striker, no doubt about it. Hopefully Nathan Lowe on loan from my perspective. And I would like to actually have a change of formation, to be fair, with two up front, to be honest with you. You can still play with wingers with another formation. But I still would like to see two, because like I say, a Taylor needs a partner. So yeah, but look, I put it as a 4-3-1 because that's what Lee Grant did at Ipswich. But look, yeah, Nathan Lowe for me is the player that I'd love to see as a striker come in. So we are linked with him on loan. So let's hopefully we can get that over the line and bring him in, because that would be a fantastic free quality. Well, I say free. Taylor definitely a quality option. Charles a bit 50-50 with him, but Lowe obviously clearly quality. So yeah, 3 really, really good options for us. So yeah. And I've just added up how many, well, I've not just added, but I've just counted how many players I actually think we need extra coming in. And this just kind of highlights the absolute disaster of our squad right now. With all the players that I've said that we need, that makes it 7 more players that we need, which is a lot. But remember, there is the low market. But the reality is that highlights, as I said earlier, massively how poorly assembled our squad has been made by that fraud sporting director Cartwright that we have had to endure for 2 years. Imagine if he would have stayed another year, by the way. It would have been unthinkable who would have signed, and the even worse position we'd have been in with this squad this time next year. So yes, thank goodness he's gone out of the club, but yeah, but that just highlights the absolute incompetence of that guy, of how he assembled the squad the way he did. Absolutely disgraceful. But we're not going to get there, but just highlights it. So there we have it. That is my full starting 11 and positions we need to strengthen in. I hope you have enjoyed the video today. Make sure to drop a like, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and get your thoughts in the comments down below. I would appreciate it. Thanks for watching, and unless there's any announcements today, I'll see you all back here tomorrow for some more Huddersfield Town content. But yes, any breaking news in today, I will be doing a video or I'll be going live for it, so stay tuned. But if not, I'll see you all back here tomorrow. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all on the next one. Up the town.